Why is getting a pre-approval for a home loan so important in the real estate process? The simple answer is it sets you up for the whole buying process. You understand your financial expectations. With the pre-approval, you can either get a pre-approval with the expectations that you only want to pay X amount of money for a mortgage, or you can work backwards, which is usually what I recommend, is figure out how much you can afford as your max budget. So you don't want to look at any homes that are over $350 if you can only afford $350,000 homes. Yes, that means you does quantify the fact that you can't look at $1 million homes on Zillow anymore. Sorry to be the bad guy. With a pre-approval, it also comes with a loan summary, or there are a lot of different terms for it. Basically, they all mean the same thing in the fact that it's a cost breakdown of all the fees to buy a home at a certain price point. For example, if you're buying a home at $350,000, what are all the fees that tie into it? Sorry, there are a lot. You have your transfer tax, which is 1% in majority of Pennsylvania. Then you have lender fees, you have to do an appraisal, pay for the title insurance, you have to pay for homeowners insurance, you have the taxes of the home. A lot of these fees need to be broken down so that way you understand how much you need to bring in order to purchase the home. I know it's a lot, but there are a lot of first-time homebuyer grants out there that can make it much easier to financially purchase a home, whether that's assistance or buying down the interest rate. There are a lot of different grants out there, and I can connect you with qualified mortgage lenders because I'm only a qualified professional real estate agent, not a qualified lender. You may hear, well, I don't want to do a pre-approval because it's going to do a hard pull and it's going to ruin my credit. That's not necessarily true. Most lenders use a soft credit pool at the very start of understanding how much you can afford, and then once you go under contract, that's when the hard pull comes into play because they need to have an exact understanding of your credit score to put you in the right interest rate block. The higher your credit score is, the lower the interest rate block that you are in. So you're perceived to be more trustworthy from a lending perspective with a higher credit score. If that's the case, then they're not going to charge you as much for interest. And it goes vice versa. If you have a very low credit score, usually your interest rate block that you're going to be a part of is going to be higher, so you're going to have to pay more interest for the purchase of a property. So it's very important when you're leading up to the home buying process to try to boost your overall credit score. A lot of people get worried about the timing of pre-approvals. They usually take about 10 to 15 minutes to upload what's needed because you can upload it online for a lot of the lenders that I recommend. And usually you get a response within 1 business day of what your overall pre-approval is. After that few months and your pre-approval expires, it's really easy to re-up your pre-approval process. If you have questions about the real estate process, drop it in the comments.